Good news about Trump, Elon, and Vance for Kamala Harris voters. Pay attention, listen to the end. You're going to get happy. Hey, there is good news, and I know it seems rough. We're entering the 9th week of Donald Trump. We got 200 and something weeks to go. I think it's 199 weeks to go until we have the inauguration of him out of there, okay? But here's the thing I want to point out. I want you to think about this, and you can look up the videos. There was a fight between Ali and George Foreman in the 70s, and George Foreman was beating the absolute heck out of him. And everybody said, oh, this is it. Ali's going to get killed. George Foreman was massive, just pounded him. And at the end, Ali had worn him out and knocked him out. It was an amazing win. They call it the rope-a-dope. And the interesting part about that is that George was excellent in execution, but he was not as effective. Again, I'll say that again. Excellent in execution, but not as effective. And that describes what Trump, Elon, and Vance are doing. They're excellent in execution, meaning they're good at trying to do some stuff. They are. They really are. They really did in the last 8 weeks try to launch a bunch of stuff. Why is it that they're not effective? Well, that's why you're here with me, okay? You probably want to see my other videos that point this out all the time. They're not as effective because the judicial branch has ruled 34 times, and 33 of which have been in our favor. 33. We're 33 and 1. They're only 1 in 33. They are George Foreman. We are Ali. Boombaye. Here's the thing I want you to understand about this. It's like a Rocky movie. Remember the first Rocky movie? In fact, all the Rocky movies, but the first Rocky movie in particular. I never forget in Rocky 2, the coach for Apollo Creed, you know, the black guy beating up on Rocky, right? What was amazing in that scene is that the coach told the guy, he said, listen, we don't need to fight this guy again. He's talking about Rocky, Apollo. We don't need to fight this guy. I've seen you beat that man like I never seen you beat a man before. You threw everything at him. And he kept coming back. Now, I want you to think about that, my fellow liberals and leftists, my fellow Kamala Harris voters. Think about that. We have these people who have thrown everything at us, and the judicial branch has held it down, said, reverse the money. Make sure that you undeport these people, even though they've tried to break the law this weekend with the deporting and ignore and say it's our law and we're going to decide the law. It's not happening. It's not happening. They reversed trillions of dollars. They have returned jobs. They've tried to, Trump's whole goal and it is to break the law, have Elon do it just in case he needs somebody to throw under the bus, and he will. Elon's not going to last. He's going to jail or the morgue. Look at my other videos talking about that. I want you to understand. And with every day, he's getting closer. So he breaks the law, see who sues or judge, what judgment comes against him, fight it in appeals court, and then take it to the Supreme Court. And he's tried this for the last 8 weeks and lost. The only thing he ever won, in case you're wondering, was the right to offer a buyout for federal employees. And what I'm saying to you right now is that it has built up an incredible loss record, but it feels like with his execution, him and Elon and Vance, they're winning. And to the naked eye, it looks like, wow, like George Foreman. Wow, like Apollo Creed. They're beating the heck out of Ali and Rocky. They're beating them. They're not. They're not. They're not. Are there going to be some losses? Yes. You know, Ali broke some ribs. You saw Rocky, he had these great big messed up eyes and everything. Yes, there are blowbacks to that. But they're not beaten. And in both cases, they really won. Now, I know you'll say at the end of the Rocky won. He didn't win. The judgment was it. No, everybody knew he won that thing, man. Come on. What I'm saying to you is this. Is the execution you need to stop looking at. Check out the score and realize where we're effective. We are winning. I know it's frustrating to talk to other Democrats and reach out to Democrats. We're trying to get Chuck Schumer fired and replaced because he apparently is a turncoat and he's not working out. We need a new minority leader. I'm here in Chicago, and I would love to see Tammy Duckworth be that. That is, look her up. She's a veteran, a U.S. war veteran, and who lost her legs and flying a Black Hawk in, I think it was Afghanistan or Kuwait or both. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. She is total tough butt. She doesn't mince words. She tell you right to the point. She would be excellent. What I want you to understand is that in all of this war that we're going back and forth, we are winning. The legislative branch did hold tight with the House of Representatives. That is good news. We held tight. And I want Hakeem Jeffries changed over. I think we need somebody like AOC or Allison or Jasmine Crockett or Ayanna Presley. We need some blood in there with some and Hakeem just don't have it. He a nice guy, but he's the wrong kind of leader in a totally different war. He's not the one. But Chuck Schumer most definitely is not the one. We're working. We're fine-tuning. It is ugly. But we are winning in the courts. Remember, this is a decentralized government. You have the legislative, the judicial, and the executive, and they're all equal. And though we have problems with the legislative Democrats standing up and the GOP horribly supporting the executive branch, giving up their own powers, we do have a judicial branch that has been knocking down everything. We are working through it. It is rough. It is bloody. But we are, in fact, winning. And if you think, well, Trump's going to ignore the judges, take a look at some of my other videos talking about constitutional crisis. Just look them up. I'm not kidding. We are winning. And if he tries that, it's going to be a bad situation for him. Don't let these MAGA people fool you. Don't let this legacy media fool you. That's why I'm doing this, because we're talking about real media, all right? Real media, real wins. That's what we're talking about, real numbers. Follow me for more. Keep your head up. We're winning, but at the same time, stay in touch with your representatives and get at them. Don't hesitate to reach out to them and make it happen.